Hey, this is Ihab. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to create panoramic image out of images that were taken in a way that work for image stitching or panoramic shots. It is very important that those images taken, they need to share some portion up to 30% from one image to another, where they share the portions in a way that one continues with the other one. The more portion that is shared between the two images, the more ideal it would be. So I'm gonna start by clicking on import. Then I would go here to the folder that I have the images in. You can try to select on the images. One problem with Lightroom is that it doesn't really, for some reason, it doesn't really select smoothly. I think maybe because they base it off of the checks and unchecks. I'm not sure why it works that way. Whatever the reason is, I think it's not really practical. So you can just select here and then click Control A anyways to select all and then hit import. In previous versions, you used to be able to click here, which was really kind of intuitive, but they decided to make it kind of interesting, most likely not. Where you would only have to select on these images here. So you could select here, Shift Select, or Control A as well, select them all, right mouse button, and then you go to Photo Merge, and then you go to Panorama. One convenient thing about Lightroom is that before you process the stitching of the images, you get to choose whether you want it to be spherical, cylindrical, or perspective, or if you want to hit auto. You could also apply auto crop as well. So if you go to spherical, for instance, so this would be a good image to go with, probably. And again, well, not again, but in panoramic images, there will be definitely distortion. So it is common that it looks kind of warped and it's not really realistic to the scale, to the actual scale or dimension of the imagery. So that's how it goes usually. And then you click merge, and then you will see this bar going and loading, and it takes a little bit of a while until the computer generates that panoramic image, but basically this is how it's done. Okay, so I'm gonna pause now and then jump into the final result once it's done processing. Okay, now that it's done processing, this is the image. You could double click on it, take a look, and sort of make some modification if you want. Go to develop and apply some modifications here, exposure, whatsoever, highlights. Anyways, so that's how it's done in Lightroom.